All right, so today we have an extra credit project I'd like everybody to see. You might have to move a little bit because he's going to sit here. You might be able to see it. And I'm going to be Todd's assistant. So I'm just the assistant. And it's just this is something you looked up. So tell them just a real quick story about why are you doing this? Talk to them.
So I'm doing this just because I thought it would be interesting to see like what colors the flame would change to with the different chemicals.
Now, had you originally you had seen this done with a candle though?
I think it was a candle, but I'm not 100% sure.
We tried it with a candle, didn't we? What happened?
It did not work at all.
So he went out and he bought a spray bottle. That's what we needed. And then we had all these chemicals and we had to make them into a solution. You did that. And then we had to figure out how to rinse this so that each time I do it, you don't have contamination. So have you found out anything about why this even happens? Did you happen to see anything?
I did not get a chance to work on that.
Okay. And so just like for fireworks, some elements, when you excite them, and one way to excite them is heat. You use heat to excite them. Chemical reactions, when you have something like maybe gunpowder, something going off and you produce a lot of heat, it can excite atoms, and some atoms, not all, they actually will get excited to the point where they give off colors. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the lights down a little bit so you actually see a little bit more of the colors. Oops. Everybody, will you be able to see all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Todd, I'll tell you what, you might have trouble seeing the chemicals, right? Huh?
I think I can read.
Can you see it?
I think I can read most.
Okay, what would you like to start with?
The first chemical is potassium chloride.
All right, let's go ahead and you get it ready. And we had Todd developed a technique because some were put on the side, remember? Yeah. The technique was you had to put this chemical in the flame, but don't put the flame out. See that? So here's your first one. You said what? What is it?
It's potassium chloride.
So even though it's potassium chloride, what we really needed was the potassium. So you could have used anything that dissolves in water. All right, so remember how you had to hold it? He hadn't done this for about a week, but I told him, okay, here we go. Wow. Now, what colors do you think you see? There is an orange. There's also another one because potassium, I think, gives another color. Let's do it again. See what happens. Yeah. Can you see a faint purple? Do that again. Okay, it's kind of a faint purple, and then the orange comes in there. It's possible there's some contamination. Now, what I have to do, I have to rinse it. Go ahead and get the next one ready. Okay, ready? What's that one?
The next one is strontium chloride.
All right, this is strontium chloride. I just keep it lit. You can keep it burner lit if you want. This one's pretty neat. That's for strontium. Sorry, do it again. Sorry. And this is where we had to develop a technique where we put too much liquid on there and put the flame out. What do you see now? Now, actually, it has to do with the arrangement of the electrons, why you're getting different colors with this one. One more. Okay, good. Okay. Put that one up.
Todd, don't reach over the candle.
What's this one?
Is copper chloride.
Okay, copper. So again, what I need is chemical dissolves in water, so it has to be soluble. and it has to have certain metals in it. All right, here we go, copper.
Go,
That
yeah,
is
call
a
it.
little bit, maybe let's put it out. Oh, nice,
Go
nice,
like
nice,
this.
that's good. What is it?
Green.
Oh,
That's a good one, that's good.
come on.
Okay, there we go. Next one?
Oh, God.
Okay, what's next, son?
What? It's nickel nitrate.
All right, I actually had never seen this one before. Nickel, this is, nickel nitrate, or the nickel is mainly what you're looking at. What do you think?
Yeah, kind of orange.
What do you think? Do again. This one I had never read. It had a flame test. It does seem a little bit of an orange color. Pale orange maybe. Okay. All right. Next.
Lithium chloride.
Okay, this is, say it again?
Lithium chloride.
Sorry. To make sure you don't reach over the phone. All right, lithium.
Whoa.
Summoning a demon.
Ooh, that's good. I like that one. That's brilliant red. One more. That's so good.
Oh.
That's a good
Hey, keep doing this one.
I like just looking at that.
Yeah, I like it. Wait, one more. No cold. Hey, is it hot, Todd?
I don't wanna test that.
All right, what's next?
Copper sulfate. Copper sulfate.
So one was copper chloride and one was copper sulfate. Now, what's interesting is, all we really need is, you'll find this out later, that these compounds, they, when they dissolve in water, they also break into ions. It looks like it might have a little leftover lithium. There we go. Do you see a little red in it? I think there's a little leftover in the squeeze bottle. So you may be getting kind of that green again. Do you ever see the green?
Yeah.
But I think we have a little bit of contamination. We're getting that other stuff. One more.
Good one.
Yeah, it should be.
There.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. And what's this one?
This is just salt. Yeah, just salt.
Okay, now all of these are actually, you'll find out later, all of these are called salts, but the most famous salt in the world is sodium chloride. And so this is table salt.
Oh.
And sodium gives a pretty, kind of a bright orange,
I love
yellowish,
looking at it.
yellowish
Whoa.
flame.
Next time I have a fire, you need some salt in there.
Yeah, that would work, especially salt water. Now, if you could spray it, if you could spray the salt water, you would definitely get a nice, bright one.
Again, again.
Okay, good one.
Again,
Good
Todd.
one.
One more. No.
Yeah, one more.
Oh.
I wanna go back to that red one.
Yeah, the red one was cool.
Okay, we might want one more repeat. What's this last one?
It's calcium chloride.
This is calcium.
What's pink? I'm guessing. Pink. Orange.
More? Now, it just so happens that sodium's kind of a bright yellow, but this is kind of a orange, kind of a pale orange, so that's kind of typical of calcium. All right, so you get a choice, Barabbas or Jesus. No, you get a choice. What one do you want to see?
The red one. The red
The red one? All right, so you go ahead and put the lid on
No,
that.
I wanna see the first green one.
They want the lithium, I think.
I like looking at it. Hey Sharon, you like looking at it? That's so good.
Okay, here we go. Lithium. Got a little left over, so we get do some more. There you go, let's get rid of. There you go. So we're getting rid of that other stuff. All right, what do you think?
Green one.
Good job, Todd. Keep
All right,
doing it.
excellent.
Green one.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to end this. We're actually going to be going over the tests, so I have to stop the video because some of you haven't taken the test yet. All right, goodbye.